So hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to be showing you 10 add-ons that will change how you make UI in Godot forever. So let's get started. So first of all, we have Veral. It's an add-on that lets you put your control elements in a circle and also lets you spin them, change the size, radius, distance, and a lot of other properties that you can have. Here you can change the distance between them, you can change the speed, delay, here you can change the size here and the radius of the circle. So it's pretty good add-on. So now let's move. Slider label lets you add a label to your slider that shows the value of the slider. So here I'm gonna add this slider here. I'm gonna add a new vertical slider. Adjust the size here, and now as a child mode we can add a label, slider label. Here you can choose it, and now the position of the slider label in the editor doesn't matter. It's going to be either on the left or right for vertical and up or down for the horizontal one. You can set that right there in the menu. Also you can change a bunch of modes, so when would we show the value, when we hover over it, or when we click it, so we can just select a bunch of other stuff. You can just mess around with this add-on and it's a pretty cool feature. Definitely recommend using it. Next up we have Re-Orderable Container. It's a container that lets you rearrange itself in game. You can create a bunch of different kind of UI using this. You can add any kind of control elements in the container. I've added these color racks here for just the added demo. This is actually the demo provided by the developer. I didn't create it. It also provides scrolling, so you can add it as a child of a scroll container. Sorry that. And now when you drag this horizontally or vertically, it will automatically scroll, as you can just see in the demo here. So amazing add-on, really love it. You should definitely download. At number 7 we have a beautiful add-on called Splash Screen Wizard. It's an add-on that lets you create custom splash screen using slides. Beautiful add-on, and it's amazing. You can see this demo here, just a disclaimer, then the Godot logo and just spins and stuff. It's pretty cool and really recommend using it. I'm gonna make a tutorial about this. Next up we have this add-on called Spanning Table Container. It lets you create tables inside Godot. You can create the spanning table cells and then add any kind of control elements into it, like buttons, labels, etc. You can change up the properties right in the menu, and it's pretty cool. I think it could make some cool UI. It's all depends of your creativity. Like in this demo I can just rearrange the size here, and it's pretty cool and really like it. Definitely recommend it. Let's move on. At number 5 we have this one. It's called like the UI component library, but it's just called 2 add-ons. It's like those drop downs you can create in the button. Use this button and property here to just slide down and up this. There's a search one here that lets you search through the list. It's cool, but I think it's a really initial state and doesn't have too much features. If you want to use this add-on, you might have to do a lot of stuff by yourself. If you're a really beginner, I don't think you'll be able to use it, but pretty cool add-on for people who can code. Here we have an add-on which is called Smooth Scroll. This add-on has a smooth scrolling system in Godot. The initial scrolling system doesn't have too much features, so it just adds some. It's demonstrated through the Learn GD script from zero thing, but it's added in the Godot editor, and you can just add it anywhere in your games. Coming up at number 3 we have a really cool add-on here. It's called Markdown Label. Markdown is a lightweight language that's used in HTML to create custom behaviors of code. You can bold stuff and list and stuff. You can use that same language here in the markdown label and it'll just work like chalk. This is an add-on that extends rich text label, and it's essentially an add-on which resizes the text based on the size of the container. And coming up at number 1, we have Simple GUI Transition. It's an amazing add-on that lets you create custom UI animations in just like seconds. I'm gonna create a fully functional like separate video on this add-on, like showcase all the way you can create animations. You can just see in the demo here, like you can create really cool kind of effects here. Here you can have the sliding effect. You can just configure it in the project settings. Like you can see the delay and stuff. Like there are a bunch of kind of animations you can create. It's a beautiful add-on. Definitely gonna make a video about this. And that's kind of it. These are all the add-ons that you can ever need. That's kind of lie. You'll need a bunch more add-ons, but I think that's it for today's video. And I'm not been making any tutorials and stuff. I'm planning to make a lot of them, just got any time. Actually, I'm waiting for the Godot 4.3 release. I actually tested the Godot 4.3 Dev 6 and it had a lot of bugs, especially with the animation stuff. Just for that reason, I just dropped this idea of making these tutorials. I'm gonna make them like just when the Godot 4.3 will release. I'm just gonna start making a lot of tutorials. Just wait for that. And if you want to support me, you can support me on Patreon. I kind of need a little bit of computer. My computer is kind of shitty. No, it's not shitty. It's nothing. It's not a computer. It's a toaster. No, it's toaster. No, it's a toast. It's a fucking toast. I need a new computer. Please help me, support me on Patreon, please. And it's been a pleasure. Till then, goodbye.